Um, okay. Things have started. So the AI on the mic should start kicking in and any background noise should fade away. Also, hello and welcome to my stream. The way I said that is like hello and welcome to my dungeon. I mean, hi. Uh Hello and welcome to the stream. Today we are continuing our work on the Cutermark Crusaders Clubhouse, specifically the exterior. We are working on these doors, shutters, these window shutters, to be specific. And I wonder if I could, like, set up a tint through the windows here to make the inside blue like they show from the outside. Because whenever they show shots of the inside from the outside, it's always this blue tint. So I might be able to do something like that. So whenever I do an outside shot in this file, the inside turns blue. I don't know. Um, so let's see here. Yeah. The usual, I'm going to be streaming for about an hour. Sasami-chan has done a nice little intro for us once again. Thank you, Sasami-chan. This time in the theme of, I almost said Power Rangers. Yeah, that's not right. It's He-Man. It's the theme of He-Man. So yeah, there I go. I am Lux, a painter of Pontyville, defender of the secrets of the Cutermark Crusaders Clubhouse. Fabulous secrets. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magical paintbrush and said, "By the power of Crusaders," which sounds a little weird, just to let you know. So it's like I want to put "the" in there. By the power of the Crusaders. It doesn't ruin the rhythm of the sentence too much. Only three others share this secret. Our friends Ember, Color and Flow, and Sasami-chan. Together we defend the clubhouse from the evil forces of Grogar. And my allergies kick in, and my nose is starting to bug me. Yeah. Live streams, no edits. Oh, and there's that person's car alarm again. They should do something about that. Okay. Okay, let's actually start working on this here. Okay. Let's see, is this? Yeah, it looks, that's 100% view there. It's just how if you slide it in just the right position, you get some weird graphical errors. Interesting. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go here and see if it's my recents. Left wall design, window shutters. And oh, thank you. Stupid nose. Okay, now we're gonna go to, maybe it's under here where I go to view. Yep. Excuse me. Okay, now let's go to our texture folder so I can grab the correct reference and drop that into the file. Okay. Do that and let's group those together. Yeah, let's grab this one and why don't we make a little shape like so. We can do that to mask off all the stuff we don't need. Because we only need the shutters. we go. And I can grab that and scale this up. And do it like so. So we're going to need a heart shape and some lines. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So, leaf blower. I don't hear the car alarm. It's not it's not it's not as close as the leaf blower. Huh, there wasn't really a leaf blower, but I was seeing some type of low noise coming in through the microphone just a minute ago. Okay. Dee 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 dee. Okay, let's go here. Da, 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 da. D, D, D. Oh yeah, heart. Boom. I believe here, 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 and here should give me enough points for that. Also, let's turn off the snapping because that's going to get annoying real quick. Okay. Also, we need to like that and fill there. Oh, allergies, so much fun. Okay, highlight that and that and that. Let's see here. Okay. I know there's one option that makes it so it does both sides at the same time. And I can't remember what shortcut key that was. It's not tab. Okay. Okay, I now know Alt will make a corner short, so there's that. Okay, any combo? Nope. Hmm. Dee dee dee. Just a little bit of tweaking here and there. I might need another point. Okay, so let's actually put this here. Rotate it so it's like so. And snag another point and pull this out like so. Yep, that's what we need. Okay. There's a nice heart for us. Okay. Mic is so far working. No car alarm. I did hear cicada at the very start. That may have been a distortion of the car alarm being removed by the AI filter. Oh, that's a stretch. Okay. Because I don't think we have cicada around here. Okay. So we've almost got our heart. There we go. That's a nice looking heart. Isn't that a nice looking heart? That's a nice looking heart. Okay. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to add a layer effect because we have an outline. Excuse me. And I'm going to make that outline the same color as the background. And we're going to make it 1 pixel. Oh, and there's the car alarm again. I don't know actually if it's actually being picked up by the microphone. Doesn't look like it. The AI might be actually doing a good job of filtering out that kind of high-pitched noise. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab this to see if you can look. Okay. That's interesting. That outline didn't become the background color like it was supposed to. There we go. And it looks like 1 pixel's not enough. So let's up it to 5 is usually a good number to go with. And the reason I'm making an outline around this to be the same color as the background is because it'll be easier to just draw 2 lines behind it and have this outline basically cut out these extra parts here. Okay, so proportional wise, let's see here. This heart, it's about 3.5 hearts long, so this heart needs to be much bigger. So yeah, that's about the size we need for the heart. Okay, and it's about that far down, and it looks like it's slightly tilted to the left there. There we go. Okay. You would have to play back the video again to see if it's the same sound at the start. Possible. That's a good way to do it. Gee, so much stretching today. Okay, so now we're going to need this again, and we need 2 lines. So from here to here, escape key, from here to here, escape key. Okay, now we highlight both of these and go to the line and do that and stroke. Let's increase the stroke here. And that could be thicker, so let's go up to 30. That's close, so let's actually take all the way up to 40. Yeah, that feels like it's as wide as the thickest parts. And actually, before I do that, I need to only click on 1. There we go. And whoop. Because I want this to be almost small. Bring this closer here. Back up there. Going to move this actually over a little bit here. I want this to come down a little bit more. Okay, also, oh, that's why. This above those 2. There we go. And it looks like this actually needs a thicker line, so let's bring it out to... Yeah, they sound like bicycles. So do you mean the bicycle charm, that ching 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 ching? Okay, so that feels about right. So yeah, let's go with a nice 20. Yeah, that feels good. Though this could actually need a... This could actually rotate just a tiny bit more. There we go. Okay, just gonna highlight these, do that, and do this. Move it up. This one's almost at the edge there. Can't actually tell how far down the lines go, so I'm actually gonna bring this one down a little bit more here, and let's do that. I can't actually picture the sound of a bicycle chain right now. Okay, so go back to here. And it actually looks like this could actually go across. Maybe this could be brought up a little bit. Okay, and then this side's actually pretty thin. So that looks about right. I might have to thicken it up later once it's in the engine itself, but that will work for now. Ugh, so much stretching today. Okay. Let's see. This one's actually thicker at the start. Actually, it's like a little bit thinner on the very edge. Can actually put that back up there. Make this closer. Okay, that kind of feels about right. This actually needs to be moved a little bit closer. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's see here. It actually goes pretty thin behind the heart. So I'm going to do that. And then it kind of maintains its thickness, but I'm going to give that bottom edge a little bit of a taper there. Okay. That feels about right. Okay. D.
Also, as I look at the reference here, I just noticed something that's probably actually supposed to be a nail right here in the image, but it accidentally became a transparent hole because it shows the bottom of this board through the fence. So there's that. Let's see here. D D D D. Okay, so that's that. Gonna move this over here. Gonna group these together. Okay. So that looks good. So we're going to save this and then we're going to export. Ugh. Okay. Let's see here. Save that. And go back into Blender. Let's see. Not replace. Reload. Okay. That looks pretty good. I mean, there's some white outlines, but that's meant to be there right now. Okay. Okay, so that actually looks pretty good. It looks like the lines could be a little closer together and angle slightly more. So that's a pretty easy fix. We just go back into here. Boom. Okay, that actually seems to be going through a little bit there. And this one is right about here. Okay, go back into Blender. Reload. Yeah, that feels closer, though just like I thought, I'm probably gonna have to thicken up those lines just a tad. Nice thing is it's pretty easy. I highlight both of them, then go up to here. And when we bump this up to 50, save, export. Oop, that's not the button I wanted. Okay, yeah, that feels better. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that's interesting here. Okay, DDD, UV. Okay, there we go. And that's pretty much what I wanted actually to happen. Cool. But since these two are different, what's really nice I can do here is I can just grab the front and what I would call the back and flip them on this one and use this area on the texture to make the other side of the shutters. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Excuse me. What I'm going to do to make that a little bit easier is okay, turn off this, this, and that. And I'm going to export that. Then go back into here and reload the image. So this makes it really easy to flip the two sections. Okay. And also pop back out the chat so I can see what's going on. Okay. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Now you rotate this around. Grab the back. Do the same thing. Okay. And now that texture is flipped. Okay. Now I can go in here and turn back on these. Turn back on the white so it's a little bit easier to see things. And what's really nice is I can actually just duplicate this group. Okay. Grab the heart. Rotate it the other direction. Looks like this heart's actually a little bit more squished too. And this part is deeper. Okay. Going to move this out there. This profile is these. Because it looks like there's a small pinch. Right down there. It also looks like there is a slight curve to this one. So if I grab it and pull it there, pull this back this way, pull this up here. I think that's about the right shape. Yeah, this could actually be back a little bit more this way. Okay, click on this. Pull that back up. That down. Okay. Okay, that feels about right there. Okay, that feels good. Save that. Export. Go back into Blender. Turn that off. Reload the image. That looks about right. Okay. Let's turn this to render and see what it looks like. Excuse me. Okay. Interesting that someone thought to add nails to the clubhouse. Do you mean in universe or do you mean as the artist working on the show? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So that's saved. Ugh. Okay, now where's the texture for the front of the building? I don't think it's door frame. And I know there's a texture for it. Just gotta find it. This is why you should name things properly when you're building art files. As the artist in the show, if nails were not visible in the art, I would assume they existed in universe. Hmm. Well, you gotta think of like little details when you're working on things like that. Did I name it front wall? We have door frame. We have picture frame, right wall, ceiling, floor, left wall, front wall, version 3. I found it. Okay. Now, I also need to drop the reference in here so I can look at that. Okay, just having a little fun there. D. Okay, so okay, that whole thing can be moved, and let's actually put this image layer above that. So these are two rectangles, which I think actually need to be this color right here. So since they're both selected, I can go to color, grab this, and find a good clean. There we go. Click on that. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah. You know, since I'm making a light and dark version of these textures, these, since I believe they're going to be going for the light version of the texture, should actually be this kind of creamy color. Because that's what they look like when they're mid-tones such slash light. So them being that color will work better. Excuse me. Hello and howdy. And hello and howdy back. Thank you for joining us. God, names. Uh, let's see. Ay, ay, ay. I am a terrible reader, so if your name's easy to like pronounce and read, don't take any heart in the fact that I'm having trouble reading it. Years of growing up with a learning difference like ADHD can really make it hard for me to read sometimes. Uh, let's see. Afghan? Is that Afghan? Is that how you would say that? I almost like want to copy and paste that into a text-to-speech program, but those don't always get it right. Okay. So, welcome. Hello, and how are you doing? It's nice to have a new person in the stream. Right now, we're working on a texture for this 3D model right here. Specifically, the texture to the front of the building right here. Okay, let's see here. Pop back over to the texture. Okay, so we're going to need to build that as its own thing. What is this? Oh, that's the door. That's a door. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Okay, I have 2 copies of a reference image inside of this. Okay, let's just slide that all the way back to the top here. Get rid of that one. Turn that layer on. Grab this and drop it into here. Push that off to the side. Push that off to the side there. Afghan. Yeah, as much as I trying to pronounce the your second name there, my brain kind of stops at jab. It's like jab railvo or ove. So yeah, my brain kind of breaks it down to those syllables: jab, rail, and then ovi, and it kind of stops at how to pronounce ovi. Okay, let's see here. I was going to build that. Okay. So that's the tick-toe layer. Parts. Okay, so that is just a plain brown background. That does that. This is the base. Okay. So this through here is one object, so I am going to group that together. Okay. All right, am I doing this for fun? Jahab Ra E Love. Jahab 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 Ra E Love. I'm gonna have to say that a couple of times later, but I think I got the gist of the syllable breakdown. And it's a combination of doing it for fun, if you're talking about this model, and it's just a project I started like a really long time ago, and I never got a chance to finish it. So I was like, I have this Patreon. Why don't I make this like my Patreon thing and kick myself in the behind to actually finish this project I started so long ago. So also, it was a good way for me to get back into using Blender, which I stopped a while ago because just there wasn't enough free time to actually play around with it to actually uh be able to learn it again. So it's a combination of fun and doing it for my Patreon. Okay, let's see here. So I need to create another thing. So I'm going to click on that and click on this button here and adjust this. And let's put in some rough points here just to have them down, because I can always tweak them later. And why don't we hide this group, turn on the black. Actually, let's remove this out of here. That. Name this black. And thank you for the breakdown of the last name. Okay, why don't we actually make this slightly transparent here? Okay, got that. And let's zoom in. Don't need that to be a color. Okay, zoom out, zoom in. There's a good spot for that. Okay, that seems good there. And please let me know if me zooming in and out really fast bugs anyone, because I understand some people can be sensitive to that kind of movement. Okay. Okay. So there we go. That's the shape we want. And just to make sure I have the right color. I almost said shape. Excuse me. Okay, now I'm gonna hide that. And do I even need to put in the black squares representing the door and window hole there? Because technically the 3D model already has them cut out, so I don't really need to do that. Though the top one would help line up the textures for this. So I think I will put both of them in to help me with aligning textures, aligning aspects of the texture. So we're going to need a square. And do this. Okay, I was looking for some tips on cutout animations in Blender and found your channel. And why would someone care about someone's last name? About zooming, what is convenient for you? Okay. Let's see. What kind of cutout animations? Do you mean something cutting out a shape from another shape in the animation itself? Because that probably could be done with Boolean operations. Yeah, it definitely, that car alarm definitely went off again. Like, that's the same car alarm 3 times in the last, I'm gonna say, hour. So I don't know what's going on over there. Okay. And why would someone care about someone's last name? Well, your name was right there, so I wanted to figure out how to pronounce the whole thing, just in case I needed to say the whole thing at one point. Um, Also, there's like other reasons in general to care about someone else's last name. Uh, so let's see. And I'm reading through your the first sentence again. Do you actually mean like cut part of the animation out, as in like you don't need this section of animation you just did anymore, so you want to get rid of that section? Um, because that could be done in the compositor, I think. The there's ah, suddenly can't remember the name of that section. And it's kind of interesting how that looking for that got you to my channel. That's kind of cool. 'Cause I don't do tips per se, Thank you for joining the stream after you found the channel, though. It's really helpful. Okay, so we got that, we got that. I need to change this to black, so why don't we do that real quick by going to swatches, black, I said. Okay, so we got that, okay. And what's really nice is now that I have this, I can actually grab this, bring it up here, and temporarily change it back to that so it's easier to see. Pull that down. Okay, and adjust this. So it's, there we go on that. Okay, I think, there we go. Now we change this back to black. And there we go. Oh, that's a stretch. Ugh. Hmm. That color seems slightly darker than that color. Okay. It is slightly darker. Okay. That's really easy to fix. That and like that. Yep, now they're the same color. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Okay. Cut out animate. Cut out animation is when you take different parts of your character, arms, legs, heads, etc., and animate them. Think of 2D puppets. The parts are separate from each other. So kind of like how the model for the Mario from Mario 64 is built. His head, his arms, and legs are all in different parts that are put together in such a way that they look like one object, but they're actually separate objects animating together. Okay, so I got that. D. Okay, so we're going to need that white outline. So I can actually take this and duplicate it. Click on this one and come over here and pick that color, place that like so, and then I can grab the edge here and scale it up. Okay, so sides are actually going to be wider than the top. I'm going to get the top here and there. Now I'm going to bring that down there and there. Okay, how does that feel? That feels about right. But just to be on the safe side, this to here. And okay. That and that. Okay. Okay, that's good for now. I could do that. When I get to actually learning how to model organics like the pony, yeah, I could probably try it. I've thought about that technique for other things as well. Let's see. So I've got that. Okay. Now I need to create some lines here. Grab this. And we're going to need a line from here to here. And from here to here. Okay. And it looks like we have here to here, here to here. Oh, gotcha. Well, I was thinking of breaking down my pony there for a certain setup sometime because all of that's on multiple layers. Okay, so we did that. So now we're gonna go from here to here, and from okay. D, D. Okay, it looks like gonna put that from there to there. And then we have like a line like that. And it goes from here to here. And when it's here to about here. Okay, now let's select all of these. Zoom in over here. Zoom in. I like that. Do that and zoom out. Okay. Now, let's go to the stroke thickness here. Why don't we set these to 40? Okay, 40 is a bit much for this particular file, so let's go with 20. Okay, that should give us enough leeway to adjust the line thicknesses. Okay, so let's start with the top. Whew. Okay. Ah. Gotcha. Probably also using some of the new 2D animation specialities that Blender now has built into it. Okay, so let's just bring the whole line down a little bit here. And let's do that. And let's actually bring down some more. Actually, it's the other direction. The outsides are thick. Bring those down just a little bit. I think that's about right. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a yawn. Okay. Let's actually make these two into a group. Okay, and let's actually make all of the lines into a group as well. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go to this one. Can you bring it all down a little bit here? And this one I think actually does have that. Why don't we actually just use the slider here and do that? Okay. Actually, this one could be a bit thicker. So I'm just going to put this back to 20. Just bring all of it down here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing up that topic, Afghan. Let's see here. It's pretty straight. A little bit to the edges there. This one is actually down and curves up. Bring that one, grab. Pull this. Actually goes back a little bit there. Let's pull this one up here. Yep. Okay, that feels about right. Okay, now I just need the thickness on these. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so let's thin this down and look at the reference shot. Let's see. That edge there could be a little thinner. And there seems to be a spot here where it gets a little bit thicker. Thinner, I should say. There. Let's thicken that up. Okay, got that. Let's go to this one. Up the pressure curve again. Like so. Okay, that feels about right on that one. Mm. Ugh. Textures always take such a long time. Mm. Because there's just like so much detail to put into these, and looking at how the line thicknesses change and trying to duplicate that. Okay. So this one's pretty much kind of the same thickness across the board. So it does look like it does have fall off at the edge there. Okay, actually looking at the line here, this line actually goes down below the corner like so. And actually is a little bit above that, so even though it looks straight, it could be straight, but the corners of the model could be off. Something to play around with when I go back into Blender. Okay. And those two are soft, so yeah. Looks like it could be a little bit thinner there. Yeah, that feels about right on that. And this one kind of actually goes down like so. Oh. Gonna save my work here. Let's see. Yeah, 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 I definitely would like to learn how to make organic models inside of Blender for either cartoon-like animations or more realistic-like animations or some type of stylized in between. Um, okay. Let's see here. Let's actually pull that one up a little bit there. And so I think after I'm done with these lines, after I'm done with getting this texture set up and then back into Blender, I think I'm gonna probably wrap it up after that point. Um, so thank you for stopping by, Afghan. Uh, and thank you for sharing what you've been up to and how you found my channel, because that's good to know. And please feel free to like this video, subscribe, or not. I'm okay with any of those. Thank you for chatting. That also helps the algorithm. We've got I have other videos on this channel that you might be interested in. None of them really Blender related, other than the other Blender streams, but there's a lot of other art you could watch time lapses of while me and Ember, the co-host of this channel, talk about random stuff. Usually pop culture related. A lot of My Little Pony, a lot of Steven Universe. Basically, we also talk about DuckTales, the reboot. We got some stuff coming up for some other shows, like give me a second here. Glitch Tech. There's the one I was looking for, and Owl House. Excuse me. Let's see. Click on this. I'll pin it down. Oh yeah, Ember's reading room. That's a fun one. Um, Ember reads. Ember reads. Give me a second here. Ember reads children's stories, and we talk about how we see them now as adults, and it's really quite interesting. It's actually one of our more popular videos on this channel, video series, I should say, on this channel. Sasami-chan has helped with donating some books, so that's been fun. Okay, so pull this down to here, grab this and pull it back to there. And we also do this and go that way. That there. Here. Here. Okay. Actually, I need to pull this down so it's a little bit thinner, like so. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I have one more line here. Actually, I have another line here because the one more line is at the bottom here, where my pony head is actually kind of slightly covering it. Okay. Pull that down. Move this up. Ah. Okay. Somehow I created another point without trying. This over here, move this over here, grab this, move this over here. That. Okay, and now the last line. And I'm going to put a point in the center here and just grab both corners and pull it down. Okay, and it also looks like this line has a slight curve on this side. So I'm going to pull that up and pull this down and then pull this across, straighten this out. Yeah, that feels about right. Okay, save, export, export. Okay. There's version 3. Okay. I just realized there was a setting that was wrong because this image is not these dimensions. It's actually 48 something. I need to go and actually look at the measurements real quick here. Okay, 4096. Okay. 4096. There we go. Let's see. Back over to Blender. Okay. Apparently I have to wait for Blender to wake back up. Okay, now I'll put this back over to switch this, I should say switch the texture I'm looking at. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Okay. That looks pretty good for now. Yeah, that line actually looks straight. Okay, so that explains why it's straight. Because at an angle, it makes it more straight. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Okay. So I think that's everything for today. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I think, give me a second to find his name, or their name, I should say. Afghan. I think Afghan actually left a little bit ago. That's okay. So thank you. I'm going to be wrapping things up. So here we go. Now for the smoothest outros for me. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me. This is the outro, if you haven't figured it out yet. I got a texture done today. Actually, I got two textures done today. I got the hearts on the shutters. I've got, well, I got the hearts and the shutters done, and then I started work on the exterior texture here, which there's a lot of tweaking to do, but that should be fine. I should be able to figure that out because everything's in vector, so I don't have to redraw things. I just have to pull lines. Okay, so thank you again for joining me. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Afghan. Thank you for the intro as usual, Sami-chan. And now for the usual YouTube stuff. Please subscribe, please like, please share, please comment down below on the video on demand version of this stream. If you'd like to help out this channel, watch more videos, turn on a playlist in the background and just listen to it. If you want to help it through money, I've got a Patreon and a Ko-fi. I do have a Ko-fi store now, so you can go there and buy some of my digital art at higher quality than it has been posted online. I think it's about double the quality since I usually work in vector, so I can scale that up. So there's the shop, there's the Patreon, there's the Ko-fi itself, which can't be a one-time donation, though I think there's a monthly option now. Patreon, you get early access to stuff, usually about 2 weeks, I think. 2 to 3, I think it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks ahead of the release for other people. Though if you come to this live stream, you get some of similar content. Though I usually render a brand new image for just the patrons after the stream's over. Let's see. I have a list of stuff here. There's like subscribe, comment, share videos. There's Ember's reading room, like we mentioned before, with Sami-chan. That was me stopping because I just read Sasami-chan's comment of, we already plugged your other things, but let me know if there's ever, if you ever do a new thing. Maybe one day, I don't know. Um, and thank you for promoting stuff, Sasami-chan. That's always nice. I think we've covered everything. Patreon, coffee shop, likes, subscribes, shares, watching playlists. Ember's reading room, thoughts on is our pop culture, which we mentioned before earlier. Yeah, I think that's now everything. So once again, thank you all for stopping by, and I will see all of you soon. And I hope you all have a nice time wherever you are. Bye.